Good morning, everybody. It's a nice, crisp fall day here at Camp Crystal Gaines. But, you know what? We're going to do kind of like a show and tell. It's my channel. I'm going to do what I want. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Obviously, I'm a big horror nerd. Always have been. First of all, I was talking about The Mask the other day, and it kind of bothered me that I didn't finish what I was saying. I mentioned that I made that Hellraiser mask out of a cheap eBay blank, right? That was when I was just starting out. I then moved on to a company called JDF Studios, made these blanks that this is made out of, and they're much more solid. You could get them pre-drilled, like all the holes, the eye holes, the mark up here, all of that stuff. You can get them where they're pre-drilled. You can even get them with the straps attached. I always liked getting them complete blank, where I have to cut that stuff out with the Dremel myself. I made these straps myself. In a minute, I'll switch mask and show you the back so you can see the straps and stuff. I think they're pretty legit, but yeah, that just kind of bothered me that I didn't finish that up. But we've got a couple things that we're gonna kind of show off, and the first one is just, you'll see. So this is Wednesday. Wednesday is Daddy's girl. She's a Chihuahua, a long-haired Chihuahua, and I do not understand how we lucked out with her so much, because we've had her like 5 years. Well, almost 5 years. She's barked once, and it was a single bark. I don't know if you know much about Chihuahuas. My mom has two. They're not quiet dogs. They are very barky, very annoying usually. But Wednesday, oh, she's sitting pretty for you guys. She said, I'm going to be famous to these 20 people. No, but that's Winnie. Wednesday's the most well-behaved puppy in the world. Oh no, no, she thinks she's a person, and I just called her a puppy, and that's no bueno. But yeah, that's Wooey. She's again sitting pretty for everybody. Anyways, sorry, I kind of go into my baby voice with her a little bit. All right, next thing. Now, a lot of this stuff is stuff that's just sitting around me within arm's reach, so that kind of determined what all I'm showing off here. But I do have a question for all of the energy drink and pre-workout companies out there. Why are you guys not capitalizing on this as a marketing strategy? Guys, it's zombies. This just prints money. What are you doing? Anyways, no, those are sitting there. I have all of them. I made them. But that's the thing, is I shouldn't have to make them. I would buy the shit out of those. If those were in stores and they tasted good, oh my God, I would buy a bunch. I'd buy one of every one to have, and then I'd be buying them to drink them. But that's one thing I should work on. My caffeine addiction is absolutely out of control. And I'm pretty sure most people that are into lifting have horrible caffeine addictions. But I consume an ungodly amount of caffeine. And I always see the memes, the heart's a muscle too, train it to failure. Well, seems like I'm trying. Let's not say that. That's not what I need right now. But anyways, there's a couple other things I'm going to show you guys. before I get into what I'm actually going to talk about. This is just me kind of goofing off a little bit and being a nerd. All right, so we're going to pause. I'm going to change masks, and I'll be right back. Did my head get bigger? This used to fit me better, I think. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not such a big Ghost fan anymore, but there was a time I was really into them. And they looked so much cooler in the, like, Papa 3 era with the Nameless Ghouls. I loved the Nameless Ghoul look. And one year I went as the Nameless Ghoul for Halloween, made the whole outfit, the sash, the everything. Had the necklace, all that shit. But this is just, I didn't make this. This is Trick or Treat Studios. I keep pushing it down because it feels like it's going to pop off my head. This is Trick or Treat Studios mask. Thing with this is you have to kind of, one, it got cracked. Miss Wednesday bumped into some table or something it was on and knocked it off, and it broke. I wasn't too happy with her about that, but anyways, yeah, I was considering wearing this when I like posed down one time, but I don't know if we'll do that or not. But I just think this is cool. But I did make this. I don't just make Jason masks. I have dived into some other stuff. I don't know how many of you are Sleep Token fans, but one year I went as Vessel for Halloween, and I had to, obviously I couldn't really find any ones for sale at the time because they weren't quite as big as they are now. But anyways, I made this out of air dry clay. It's his half mask. I made the forehead way too big. You couldn't tell with the hood on, but anyways, I just kind of wanted, I guess today's video is show and tell. I'm just looking around, and there's, I've got stuff like this all around me, so just picking up some stuff and showing it off. But yeah, Sleep Token. That was our little show and tell for the day. And all this stuff is stuff that's just within arm's reach for me, so I just kind of reach over and grab it. But that kind of determined what I showed off. But if that's something you guys like, I can do, like, just show off a couple things each video or something. Like I said, I've been a horror dork all my life, so I've got quite the collection of stuff. Anyways, I did want to talk about legs. You might notice I never really include my legs in my pictures or reels, and they're not super skinny or anything, but they're nothing really to write home about. Okay, I did the typical thing, which was skip legs for way too long, and now I've got to play catch up. Kind of the same thing. My back's growing now, but back's also trying to catch up. Because I was limited with my equipment out there, I didn't properly train back or train it as hard as I should have for a long time. And it's growing now that I'm in a gym and I can have access to more equipment and stuff. But yeah, my legs need to catch up. A part of the issue too is they did look better than they do now. There was a time I was hitting legs very consistently and very intensely, but I kind of messed up my back. I was leg pressing 16 plates with the form of a cocktail shrimp every week, and of course on top of my other stuff. But that will mess with your sciatic nerve, and I ended up screwing it up, and it got so bad that I couldn't I could not get in any position in bed where I wasn't in agony. And because of that, it's painful. It's not fun. Because of that, I also felt like just weak and not stable in my core. Mainly my lower back though, but my whole core felt off. Like I felt top heavy, which I am. But yeah, I was doing those leg presses and started having issues with my sciatic nerve, so I started kind of taking it easy. And it also, I'd say about a month, I had to take it very easy with legs. I stopped doing leg presses. I started doing like laying hack squat machine thing as a supplement for that, and lowered the weight, which is another reason I kind of did this whole legs every day thing, is I'm hoping it'll catch my legs up. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But yeah, that's why I never really show my legs. It's like, again, they're not super skinny, but they're not proportionate with my upper body. And it's like, I already know there would be bro skips leg day videos, and every now and then I shake really bad because I train hard and I drink an ungodly amount of caffeine. So I'll be filming, and every now and then the camera will dip down and I gotta try to cut it. So I just don't want to hear it. I know my legs suck compared to my upper body. I know it. I gotta catch it up. I'm working on it. All right. But I just wanted to bring that up. Don't do that. Don't skip legs, guys. You'll regret it. I used to have this mindset. I don't know why. I did not give a shit about legs when I first started training. And I would get mad at my buddy who was like, you gotta stop skipping legs, man. Stop. I would get mad at him. I was like, dude, I don't fucking want big legs. I don't. And I don't know what in my brain thought developing my upper body and then having these smaller legs would, like, how I thought that would look good. Again, I don't have skinny legs. I don't. I have quads, I have hamstrings, I have calves. They're just not on par with my upper body. All right, this is the last thing I want to talk about in this segment. And it's another thing that I forgot to go into in a previous vlog. When I was talking about eating junk to make calories, that is out of necessity financially right now. Or else I would just buy steaks or something. A hot and ready pizza is cheap. It's a lot of calories. It's actually a decent amount of protein too, but as far as the rest of the macros, they're not the best. And I know that. But it was getting impossible to eat over like 5,000 calories of just rice and tuna, rice and tuna, rice and chicken, rice and tuna, chicken and broccoli. Like, you have to eat so much food to be in a surplus, and I'm too busy to do that, man. I gotta get it in me and get going, so that's why I feel like that's important to mention. I'm not just like, yeah, this is the best thing to eat. I don't want anyone to think that. And also, my needs are going to be very different from yours, especially if you're just starting out. You eating an entire pizza you're not going to get jacked doing that. But I thought that was important to bring that up. I wish I would think of these things before I post, but unfortunately, I just kind of throw my video together and get it up. But I'm going to start kind of going over, watching my videos back at least a couple times and taking notes, and then I'll film segments to fill in those gaps of what I forgot to say and cut them in. But yeah, I just thought that was important to let everybody know that, like, it's out of a financial necessity that I eat stuff like that, and time restraints. And that's not every day. That was just, I was feeling very, very, very skinny. So I had to do something. All right, just finished shoulders and kind of arms. I had to kind of go easy with arms or I'm going to hurt myself. I either ignore the fact or forget that just because my muscles can handle a load or X amount of volume, that doesn't mean that my joints and tendons can. This wrap or sleeve or whatever just is not cutting it anymore. I doing everyday stuff am having more and more pain with this elbow joint. So, and it's already hurting from chest day yesterday, doing tricep push downs and stuff. So I got to take it easy on that. I did, a couple drop sets of curls and stuff, but, both on cables and dumbbells, but I didn't go nearly as hard as I normally would for arms. And it's not like again, I'm not trying to sound arrogant, but I can chill on arms just a little bit, and not have it be too detrimental. But I'm waiting on get these new paychecks, and I got to get some like actual elbow wraps, because I'm going to hurt myself. I really am. I can feel it. And you got to listen to your body. That's, you may want to push it and be like, I can push this, but if you hurt yourself, you aren't going to be lifting anything for a minute. I mean, I'm sure you could do some other movements, but I'd rather take it easy and prevent an injury than push through and fuck my shit up and not be able to continue doing arms for even longer. So, I'm just going to wait. I'm still going to hit arms, but, just not, it won't be, to failure with, the loads that I use. But, yeah. So that's what's going on. I'm gonna, of course, head home, eat, take a shower, get some food. I gotta stop saying so much. I really am trying. It's just a bad habit. But everybody, I hope you all had a good lift or a good rest day. I'm gonna head home and I'll catch you guys later. All right, it's back and biceps day, with legs too, of course. We're gonna go get that done. I'm not really super energetic yet. I gotta get some more caffeine in me, but like I was talking about the other day, motivation's not always gonna be there, right? So sometimes you gotta just get down there and start. And that's what we're doing today, and we're gonna have a good lift. All right, bye. just finished back and biceps and legs. I added my leg press back in. I'm getting brave. That's what messed up my sciatic nerve before. I'm pretty sure was doing leg presses with the form of a cocktail shrimp. That was one of my favorite leg movements, so I was kind of upset about having to take it out, but it really was like it was messing with me. But yeah, we had a good lift. I'm pretty tired right now. I think I did cardio yesterday evening, and I was just bitching about my elbow joints the other day and thought it would be a bright idea to go do decline push-ups to failure every lap until I couldn't do them anymore. And then I want to bitch about my joints hurting. I never learn. I don't know what my problem is, but I really need to, as soon as I get my new paycheck with the new pay rate, I'm going to get some like actual elbow wraps so that I can, you know, do tricep push downs and stuff without worrying that I'm going to injure myself. I mean, I do them still, of course. I have these little sleeves. They're inside out right now, but I doubled them up today, and that seemed to help a little bit, but these aren't going to cut it much longer. So I do tricep push downs with the full stack. So I ego lift a little bit with that. And then I do drop sets at the end, but yeah, I got to chill a little bit. I've been lowering the weight and just kind of trying to take it easy on that elbow joint, but because I always preach, you know, listen to your body, and then I don't want to take my own advice. I'm very, very smart, guys. Look how smart I am. All right, I'm gonna go get some food. Boy.